So much.
Harvey in black for Bryant. Jose Tanchin, what a story that is. We'll get into it in white for UMBC. The Retrievers and the Bulldogs here at the Peak, won by Harvey. It'll be Bryant basketball to start us off.
You know, this is a big game for UMBC. They lost, as we mentioned, to Bryant on January 15th. And since then, the Retrievers have been on a roll. They've determined how to play defense much better than they had earlier in the season. They're shutting people down. In that first game, Bryant outscored UMBC 44-24 in the paint. UMBC's got to shut down the lane to have success in this ball game.
The number one thing that Jamie and Christian, the head coach at Bryant, told us about his team, they turn the ball over too much. They're one of the worst ball handling teams in the country, 317th. They turned it over on their first possession. Here's Jalakai King with a baseline floater. That one is good, and the Retrievers draw first blood with a 2.
We talked to Jalakai yesterday at practice. We talked about, is it really important for him to get off early, see a ball go through the basket? He says, absolutely. This team kind of relies on me to kind of get the energy going on offense, and you saw it right there. First possession, Jalakai King on the baseline.
Bryant starting 5. You see 99. Tim Radovsky has been held scoreless in each of the last 2 games. 0 of 5, 0 of 4, 0 points. Looking to break out again here tonight against UMBC. And a rejection inside by Tanchin on a drive by Ashley Sims.
We talked about UMBC cutting off the lane, not allowing Bryant to get easy buckets inside. Great example right there of much better defense than we saw in January.
What a difference maker Jose Tanchin has been, especially in this 6-game winning streak. And here's the steal. Tabalis, the conference player of the week, lays it up and in, and we're tied at 2.
Yeah, nice steal by Tabalis on the defensive end. Just kind of a soft pass by East Valentine over to Jalakai King. Just couldn't convert.
Ty Tabalis with 21 in each of his last 2 games has really come on. And as you mentioned in the open, his coach Jamie and Christian said he could one day lead the league in scoring. Jalakai King to the basket. How many times have we seen that this year?
What more can we say about Jalakai King? Again, getting this Retriever offense off to a quick start. Loves to attack the basket and get downhill, as you saw just there.
Well, he got him off to a quick start against Vermont. He had 17 points in that first half in that monumental win for UMBC against the Catamounts just a couple games ago. This is the 3rd consecutive home game for UMBC, and it'll be their final one of the regular season.
Great matchup inside. Keegan Harvey going at Jose Tanchin. Looks like Jose Tanchin got the advantage on this possession.
And Tanchin looks him over, and right away, Jim Ferry calls over Jose Tanchin and says, let's watch it here on the replay.
Yeah, look just so strong. Keegan Harvey inside. Tanchin just went straight up. They call it walling up, putting your hands up, went straight up. UMBC got the advantage.
Jim Ferry didn't want Jose saying too much, so he called him over to the sideline real quick, preventing that. Jalakai King again, this time a floater, going to leave it short. Contact, no foul.
Yeah, Sims got contact on Jalakai King. Thought there would be a foul, but Sims just went straight up, used his big body.
Tabalis on the weak side, the pass for Sims. Another deflection for UMBC. Boy, they have just protected that rim early on. Tanchin will launch it. Tanchin knocks it down from the corner.
Jose Tanchin, he's got that in his repertoire. Only a 33% three-point shooter, but you'll see him make 1 or 2 of these a game. Really spreads the defense out, gets his bigs out there and have to cover him from deep.
Yep, keeps the defense honest. That's his 18th. He's a 33% shooter from outside. Here's Radovsky now with DJ. And a left-handed three-pointer is good from the wing by Khalil Williams.
Khalil Williams, yeah, he's just a fantastic player as well. Only averages about 3 points per game, but can shoot it from 3. Really attacks the basket as well. Just big bucket for him early in this game.
Bryant, 9th in the conference, dead last, just shooting less than 30% from downtown. But Williams knocks that one down.
Yeah,
another pass, picked off by Tabalis.
Tabalis is just reading the passing lanes of the Retrievers. Just poor pass by Jose Tanchin out top. Really heads-up play by Tabalis. 2 big steals early.
2 steals, 4 points off the steals. And there's the answer from Jalakai King.
Well, we've seen Jalakai, he's a 3-level scorer. We've seen him hit a baseline jumper. We've seen him attack the basket. And there it is, Jalakai King from 3.
3 of 4 from the field. He's got the 3-pointer, 7 points for King. Again, getting off to a quick early start. Here's Radovsky getting a screen from Harvey. 3-pointer
shot.
That was a floater.
Yeah, Radovsky did a little pump fake, a couple dribbles to the left, hits that big shot. Really feeling it. Again, as you mentioned, struggled the last 2 games, not scoring the last 2. He's their leading scorer. Gets off one early here in the first 4 minutes.
6'9", 215 for a native of Moscow. This is a 3-pointer air ball put up by Tanchin. The thing about Radovsky is he can play 1 through 5.
Yeah, absolutely. He guard 1 through 5 too. He's just got a great attack from the outside. Can shoot that 3, can penetrate, and can also score on the post.
Radovsky has more points on 1 shot in this game than he had in the previous 2 games combined.
But predominantly he's a perimeter player. As you can see, DJ Armstrong is assigned Radovsky, who's 6'9", so he's predominantly an outside player.
Williams give off to Harvey now. 1 to shoot at the buzzer. Traveling.
Yeah, it looked like he dragged that foot on the step through.
3rd turnover. Jim Ferry broke down the statistics, showed them on the whiteboard where they were struggling, and since that game they have a renewed commitment to making it right.
Yeah, and a lot of it was giving up too many paint points. It was 44-24 advantage Bryant in that ball game, and since then UMBC's really, their focus has been shutting down the lane, not give up easy buckets, making sure they're playing team defense and are connected on the defensive end.
Retrievers going to the bench here. Riley Jacobs is checked in. Caden Diggs is in. Armstrong and Tanchin sit down, and Josh Odunawo for UMBC lays it up and in.
Josh Odunawo loves the right side of that, had a one-on-one opportunity with Aaron Davis, bigger than Davis, was able to take it to the basket on the weak side.
Talked to Josh Odunawo yesterday at practice, and the takeaway was, I've never won a championship in my life. In fact, I've never even been to a conference tournament until he got to UMBC, because in the Ivy League, the top 4 go, right, and they never made it.
Right.
Wild shot put up, Odunawo, I should say, with the rebound over to Valentine. Caden Diggs with the drive and the bucket.
Caden Diggs with the drive and the bucket, absolutely. Even got contact from Keegan Harvey. No call there, was able to finish with a little kiss off the glass.
Good transition offense off the defense for UMBC. Diggs with a pair. He's averaging double digits. 6-man off the bench for UMBC. Diggs now chasing Aaron Davis, who was checked in, out of Bayshore, New York, a junior. Tabalas up top for Davis, over Diggs for 3.
Davis is a pure 3-point shooter, just loves it from range. Things up a little bit in the last couple of games, and he's having an impact off the bench.
UMBC leads it by 1. Here's some pressure from Bryant. Jacobs will bring it past the timeline into the hands of Ace Valentine. Now Diggs with a take to the basket. Picks up the dribble to Odunawo, who's fouled in the act by Davis. And that'll send Josh Odunawo, the grad, the 5th-year player, to the line.
Yeah, take a look at this Caden Diggs penetration and got Sims up in the air. Josh Odunawo slips through right behind Keegan Harvey for the leg.
Josh Odunawo, one of multiple great stories on the UMBC team this year. Wasn't sure if he was going to even be able to play this year. Applied for a waiver early and didn't get it until late August. Showed up, about a week or 2 before camp started?
Yep, absolutely. And he was first team all-conference, preseason all-conference, and it's kind of played a little different role than what I think most people anticipated him to do with the talent that UMBC brought in this year. Josh is sort of playing a role. We talked to him about that, right? The expectations that he had coming. He said, listen, this team's winning, the camaraderie on the team, everybody support each other. I'd rather be in this situation, in the role I am playing, than being all-conference. He says, we're having fun, we're winning, and it's contagious. It's a great group.
And Josh Odunawo in conference play is shooting better than 80% from the free throw line. This is a career under 60% free throw shooter, but he has completely mentally turned it around.
Well, we talked to him yesterday about that. We didn't want to jinx him, but we talked about it. He said, listen, he's just a little more calm at the free throw line, taking a deep breath before he shoots it, and just feels a lot of confidence. He's got a rhythm going from the line.
Khalil Williams with a lefty 3. That's no good, and a foul called on the rebound.
I think the foul was on Tabalas, I think.
That'll be his first. There's Jim Ferry. What a job he's done. 5th season, as you see, at UMBC. Had a couple of 18-win seasons his first 2 years. The team fell on some hard times the last 2 years. They went out and they recruited a different type of player this year, and you see the result at 18-8.
It's quite incredible. What he and his staff have done to bring these guys in, this quality group in, fit into their culture with limited resources compared to some of these teams, including this Bryant team. It's really amazing what they're doing this season, again, with some of the resources they have.
King, step back three, off rim and glass, no good. Put back, up and in by Riley Jacobs.
The young freshman, Riley Jacobs, inside battling for the offensive board. Got it up, put it right back in without bringing it down. Smart play, great play.
By 5 for UMBC. That's the largest lead for either team tonight. Harvey to the basket, counted and a foul.
Yeah, great recognition by Ty Tabalas to feed Keegan Harvey down low, taking it to the basket on 3 retrievers and finishing at the rim. Take a look at this. Take a nice left-handed pass inside. Harvey takes it inside the lane for 3. And that's one of the things Jim Ferry's got to be frustrated with. Can't give up that many easy buckets inside the paint.
You know, this Bryant team, I think if you look at, and this is a league this year where anybody can beat anybody in the conference. So come tournament play, you got to look at a team like Bryant. You got to look at a team like UAlbany, even though they may not get the home games.
And both those teams, UAlbany and this team, they're going to get guys back for the tournament. They're going to be a little bit of a different team when it comes tournament time in the next week. So it'd be interesting to see how they do. But again, they're very competitive. When you're this big and you have shooters, and you got guys that can penetrate and you can play deep, you can win any night.
Harvey will settle for the 2-pointer. Cougar Downing is checked in now for UMBC. Here's DJ with a take to the basket, the dish, and Jacobs is denied, gets his own rebound back. DJ, corner 3. That won't go when Radofsky out-rebounds Diggs. Boy, they got some size. 6'11", Avery, 6'9", Radofsky, 6'8", Sims. They can run some guys at you. King. And this one will go out of bounds off Jalakai King. And we'll.
If I can keep 2 or 3 of these guys every year, we're going to be fine. He said these guys at this point, they're veteran. They've played 500-some minutes. They're ready for the tournament, these young guys.
Meanwhile, this isn't the only Bryant UMBC game going on tonight. The women are playing up in Smithfield, Rhode Island. They're tied at 46 going into overtime. It's a huge game. Turnover here for UMBC. It's a huge game because both teams are 8-6. The winner of that women's game tonight has a leg up on a home game in the playoffs. And for UMBC, it would be their first ever home women's playoff game in the America East.
We saw another lackadaisical UMBC turnover. That's the 3rd turnover, which has been unforced, just kind of careless passes out top.
Ja'Kai Robinson is checked in, a senior, 6'5" from upstate New York. Here's Tabalas on a baseline drive. The dish inside and a foul on the floor. It'll be on UMBC, and that'll be their 3rd team foul.
UMBC right now allowing too much dribble penetration by Ty Tabalas. He's getting in the lane. There was collapse. The defense did collapse. He was trying to find a fellow Bulldog to pass it to. Ball out of bounds under the basket.
King sits down for UMBC. Valentine checks back in. Clock resets to 20 here. Tabalas tied up by Downing. Now 10 to shoot. Now 5 to shoot. Tabalas wants a screen. Gets one from Radofsky, but it won't go. Jacobs with the rebound for UMBC. Retrievers pushing it tonight. A little quicker than usual even. Radofsky on Valentine along the baseline. Ace having a great year. Best ball handler in the league, and he drills that one from about 10 feet.
Ace Valentine taking the 6'9". Radofsky off the bounce in the basket. Little mid-range floater.
When you need a big bucket down the stretch this year, call Ace Valentine. Watch it here.
Take a look at him. You know, Radofsky, he thought he could take him off the bounce, the big fella, and did. Got to the lane and finished with a tough shot over 6'9" Radofsky.
Well, Ace is the place. He's averaging 11.3 per game, 4.2 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game. His 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio is the best in the league, and it's 27th in the country.
He's just having a fantastic year. Let's go back and talk about Bryant. You know, you asked the coach yesterday, don't you like to play fast? He says, next year we're going to play fast.
Yeah.
He says, but with so many freshmen, we've turned the ball over too much. We have to make tough decisions. He says, we really slow this game down to a snail's pace. He said it's just we want to play real slow, be methodical, get our shooters in good positions before we'll take a shot.
Well, that's going to be the key to this game is who sets the pace. To the basket goes Davis. No good. Digs the rebound. UMBC going to try to set the pace here.
Oh, you don't do that.
DJ, too long, though. And now Radovsky will run.
It was an overplay by Davis and left the best shooter in the conference, best three-point shooter in the conference wide open. Just DJ couldn't connect.
Number 1 in the conference in percentage, number 1 in makes. 72 on the season for DJ Armstrong.
You see UMBC again playing Radovsky, the 6'9" guy with guards in the perimeter.
Harvey can't finish at the rim, had a bunny. UMBC fouls on the putback.
Yeah, a little bit of a late call, almost like an NBA call. Yeah, there was a contact there on Harvey. Maybe a slap on the wrist by DJ. I'm not sure who the foul was on, but could not finish. He was right there at the rim. Late call by the official, but he got it.
That is the 3rd team foul on UMBC. It's the first on DJ Armstrong. Nice form from Harvey at the free throw line. 6'11", 230, a native of Newcastle, Australia. A transfer from GW. Jamie and Christian coached him down in DC. He was able to get him up in Bryant.
Yeah, he just reminds you of a big GW guy, doesn't he?
He does.
All those guys down in GW are big, strong, and methodical with the way they play. But he's having a fantastic, particularly late season. He had a season high 28 against UMass Lowell about 3 games ago, and dropped 20 against Binghamton last week. So really playing his best basketball right now, the big guy.
Also a top 10 shot blocker in conference. Through ball by Downing is too strong. Each team with 1 offensive rebound in the game. And now here's what Bryant needs to do, slow it down, exactly according to coach's plan. Trail it by 3. Harvey in tension. Harvey looking to take it again to the baseline. Rejected from behind by Odunawo.
A great defense, swarming defense inside the paint. Josh Odunawo came over. So Harvey thought he had a one-on-one, wide open. Got help from the defensive. And there's Jose Hook. Jose Tanchen loves that little baby hook, left or right-handed. Catches it from the right side.
Really a shot you don't see much in the college game anymore. It's a 5-point lead for UMBC with under 9 minutes left now in the first half. Harvey way outside on a mismatch with Ace Valentine. That's Radovsky,
yeah.
Pardon me. And the foul is called on Ace Valentine.
And that's kind of Radovsky likes to play. Take a look at the defense there. Yeah, Harvey thought he had inside. Look at the collapsed defense. Ace Valentine, Josh Odunawo. And then the defense leads the transition on offense. Straight up, Jose Hook from 5.
You ought to patent that, the Jose Hook. T-shirts, caps.
I'm not sure he likes it. I got to ask him that.
Yeah, that would be important.
T-shirts and cups.
T-shirts and caps.
I'll tell you what, there'd be a heck of a market in Spain, maybe.
Oh, Jim Ferry gets teed up here. The officials tonight, Evan Burrows, Mike Nardone, and Mike Milione. Radovsky will be at the free throw line. 86% free throw shooter. Crowd going to give it to him. Any idea what was so upsetting?
I missed it. Did not see what he was arguing.
First tee of the year that I can remember, at least at home.
I think you're right. He was barking about something in the lane that was missed. Just not sure what that might have been.
1 of 2 for Radovsky. Both teams great free throw shooting. UMBC 74.9% of the year. Bryant 74.8. Retrievers have outscored their opponents in conference play from the free throw line by a tremendous amount, 97 in the first 13 games of the year. That's better than 7 points per game, outscoring their opponents from the stripe. Radovsky with 5 to shoot. Look at the defense. Harvey now. Extra pass, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot, too strong. Tension out rebounding Harvey. And the quick outlet to DJ. Odunawo working hard to the basket. He's fouled.
Yeah, okay.
And a timeout on the floor. 7:53 left to go. Keegan Harvey Nice game tonight for Bryant, but they trail UMBC by 4. Josh Odunawo at the free throw line for UMBC. 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Well, you could hear a pin drop there.
I want to see if he takes his deep breath, Gary, before a shot. But
That's
he
right.
He does. That was the difference maker, to calm himself, get his rhythm. So he takes a deep breath, and there it is.
6'6" forward from Laurel, Maryland. Went to Columbia University in the Ivy League. Transfer to UMBC, sinks them both. He's got 4 for 4 from the line, 6 points.
I've never heard of anybody increase their free throw percentage from 60%. He was really 53% earlier this season. He's a career 60. 53% to over 80%. Incredible.
UMBC now by 6. 24-18 is the score. Back in the game, Khalil Williams. Ashley Sims in the game with a drive to the basket. The tough angle, and Tanchin is there to clean it up. Tanchin, Diggs, Odunawo, Valentine, and King for UMBC. Valentine with the basketball, 15 to shoot. Odunawo, acrobatic to the basket.
Radovsky gave Josh Odunawo plenty of room to get space and make that move to the basket. You try to go straight up, just great finish.
Odunawo leads the Retrievers in scoring with 8. He's got a couple of rebounds, and the Retrievers lead it by 8. It's their largest lead of the night. Williams with King. Nice spin by Davis in the paint. Too strong, though. Tanchin again pulls it down.
But as soon as Aaron Davis went into the paint and spun around, there were 3 Retrievers right there making it a really difficult shot for the junior forward.
Tanchin, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Big 3 ball by King is too strong. Sims pulls it down, the 6'8" freshman from Glen Burnie. It's a homecoming for him. Went to Riverdale Baptist down in PG County.
They got a lot of guys from the DMV on this squad. Some of them are not playing, they're injured. Others are on the court, really. And Coach Christian said, I'll always have DMV guys on my rosters.
Yeah, well, and Damian is a DMV guy, originally from Virginia. Second chance won't go, and Tanchin is there again.
Oh, Sims is getting all kind of near the rim. He just can't finish. Shaking his head. Really defense making it tough.
Extra pass, Valentine. Contact. Ace somehow gets it back. How in the world did that happen? King launches. That's too strong. Odunawo kicks it out.
Watch out.
And Diggs tries to get it on the sideline. What a play by Odunawo to deflect that one towards his teammate.
Really good possession for the Retrievers all around. That ball was popping around, got moving. Ace Valentine went to penetrate, lost handle, but hustled, get that 50-50 ball, was able to keep it alive and get JK that shot from 3. Just didn't convert. But look at Josh Odunawo trying to tap it outside. Kind of the tap rebound. Yeah, Caden Diggs going in here with the VIP seats.
Volleyball team may want to dial up Odunawo. And they're good. Radovsky, quick release for 3.
That's his game right there. Harvey found Radovsky up top there. You got to stay and connect with him in the entire possession. Nice shot.
Yeah, he's something. 7 points. He's got 2 3-pointers tonight. Radovsky on the year, 35% from downtown. Tanchin with a drive. Up and under. Layup is good. He travels.
Nice pump fake out top by Tanchin. They got to respect that 3-point shot. Pump fake got him in the air, and then there you see that. Then take it to the basket. And really nice effort to get around, but just move that pivot foot on this finish right there.
Turnover number 4 for UMBC. Both teams with 4. Foul situations. Retriever with 5. Bryant with 3. Cabala's quick step to the baseline, denied. Radovsky, another quick release. And a foul called on Diggs on the release.
Yeah, as we were calling for UMBC Retriever defense to get out on Radovsky. He's such a great 3-point shooter. Caden Diggs did exactly that, but just closed out too hard, got too physical, kind of went in and got a piece of the arm on that 3-point shot.
So Diggs now with a pair of fouls, and looks like the Retrievers will make a change after the first free throw.
Bryant's got to be thrilled to death to get Radovsky off the schneid after these last 2 games. He's their leading scorer. Didn't score in either of the last 2 games, and right now getting off to a nice start with 8 points so far in this ballgame.
Tanchen, 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 blocks in the game. Now the substitution. Diggs will check out with 2 fouls. Valentine checks in. Also checking in, Ja'Kai Robinson for Bryant, sitting down as Aaron Davis.
Yeah, Davis has 2 fouls, so you probably see him sit the bench the rest of the way. Make sure he doesn't pick up that third.
Brodowski only 1 for 3. And he's 2 for 5 from the line tonight. He's an 86% free throw shooter coming in.
Kind of like Ace Valentine be able to take, Harvey off the bounce.
Valentine, a little too far away from the basket. Odunuwo battling hard, and he's fouled.
Yeah, Josh Odunuwo had position on Sims inside, and Sims got pushed. Josh Odunuwo, well, he was attempting that offensive rebound. Great effort by Josh Odunuwo.
Riley Jacobs now back in the game. Tanchen sits down.
You know, with all the bigs that Bryant has, there are mismatch opportunities for UMBC to take the bigs off the bounce, as we saw there with Ace Valentine that last possession. Here's another one right here. DJ taking Harvey.
DJ, nicely done off glass and in.
Yeah, Keegan Harvey can't keep up with DJ Armstrong. He maybe go out there and try to protect that three-point line, but DJ can take him off the bounce, and you saw right there off the glass.
That's the first bucket for DJ Armstrong, second leading scorer on the team with 13 per game. Went over 1,000 the other night.
Josh Odunuwo giving Sims the 3 if he wants it.
Sims on the return pass from Brodowski. That's got to be the 5th or 6th time they've missed a bunny.
Oh, Ashley Sims has been getting to the basket. Great moves getting there. Retriever turnover, unfortunately.
And now Valentine is turned over by Sims. Tabalas in some trouble. Too strong. King off the deflection pulls it down. A nifty move by Jalakai King. And King is fouled by Tabalas. That'll be number 2 on Ty Tabalas. And we'll
UMBC's too, so it's pretty even there. And then points in the paint, right? The big difference in the last game, 44-24. Right now, UMBC outscoring in the paint Bryant 16-6. Big change.
Also, UMBC, one of the top defensive rebounding teams in the country. Out-rebounding Bryant in general, 17-9. Armstrong with a leaner. That won't go. Gets his own rebound. That is blocked, but a foul called. Sims with the block. Let's see who gets the foul. Looks like it'll be on Harvey.
We talked about DJ Armstrong being such a sharpshooter from 3, the best three-point shooter in this conference. And we've seen the last 3 games, they're just running him off the three-point line. He's not getting many looks. So what that allows is for him to get down lane, taking it down the paint, and getting shots, getting contact.
The foul is called on 13, not 14. So Ja'Kai Robinson picks up the foul. That is the 16th foul on Bryant. DJ Armstrong hits both. A 92% free throw shooter coming into the game. Retrievers are 6 for 6 from the line, nursing an 8-point lead. Look at Jacobs out on Tabalas. Inside for Sims. 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Harvey, 1 to shoot, lets it go,
wow,
and hits it at the buzzer.
They're going to take a look at that and see if he got the shot off in time. But I'll tell you what,
I think he got it.
That was a fantastic defensive stance by the Retrievers. And they were
against UAlbany, lost in double overtime, 69-63. So 2 back-to-back now, double overtime games for the UMBC women.
Huge bucket for Bryant, with UMBC was starting to take a lead, pushing that lead up, and then having a great defensive stance. But again, Keegan Harvey just drilled a big 3.
The Bulldogs not a great three-point shooting team, less than 30%. They're 5 for 8 tonight. Jacobs on a miss.
Yeah, Riley Jacobs, nice footwork then. They just couldn't convert.
2:25 left to go in the half. Sims on a take with Odunuwo. Kick out, corner for Robinson for 3.
Fantastic shot, Robinson shooting from deep. He's only 1 for 8 coming to this game with 3-point range. So he doesn't shoot it much.
And they're 6 for 9 now from 3-point distance. UMBC got to knock him off the line. DJ ball fake. Left-handed three from the right side is no good. Radovsky the rebound, and now Bryant has a chance to take the lead. They have not had a lead in this game. Pass from Radovsky intended for Sims. He wheels it back around. Ashley Sims not prepared.
Yeah, Riley Jacobs got caught on that double stick on the screen and kind of double teamed Radovsky. Harvey was wide open over here, or Sims were wide open, and Radovsky just threw it away.
Bryant outpointing UMBC from the three-point line. The Bulldogs are 6 for 9. UMBC just 2 for 9. DJ with a take. Spins from Radovsky.
That's just sweet. Again, running DJ off the line. Radovsky couldn't do it with a pump fake down low. Got the big man in the air. Step back for DJ Armstrong.
1 minute now left to play in the half. Now less than 10 to shoot. They'll give Sims the three. This one won't go. The offensive rebound, and that's going to be a player control foul on Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey must have pushed off on Jose Tanchin. Yeah, UMBC's been giving Sims that three, that open look all night. He hasn't taken except for that one.
Now UMBC going to shoot free throws here as the Retrievers will be in the bonus.
Jose Tanchin, a 65% free throw shooter on the season.
Let's see what he's doing in conference play, though, because that's where the action is. For UMBC, Tanchin, 72%.
Okay.
For some reason,
this team is shooting so well from the line in the conference. It's amazing, right?
Outscoring their opponents by more than 7 per game as Jim Ferry looks on. Did it again. 8 for 8 from the free throw line for UMBC. 6-point lead. There's about a 13-second differential here.
If UMBC tries to dig down on big. Nope.
Radovsky again with the quick release. Offensive rebound, Harvey. Met up by DJ, I believe. And a foul called with 23 seconds left.
Only a third offensive rebound that the Retrievers have given up. Let's take a look at this. Radovsky there, kind of leaner, comes off, but no one gets good contact on Harvey inside. He gets the rebound. DJ Armstrong trying to come over for the help. Got a piece of the arm.
Harvey back at the line again, 2 for 3 tonight. Harvey prepped at Montverde Academy down in Jacksonville, the nation's #1 team. He was on it back in 2019 and 20. Has posted double digits now in 9 of his last 10 games. 61% from the field in his last 14 games. And he's got a nice touch there from the free throw line to make it a 4-point game. No shot clock here for UMBC.
UMBC going to call timeout, set something up for the final 16 seconds. They were all-stars. And Coach Christian's coming in here. He's going to build this program up. He's brought in some really talented freshmen, and really curious to see how this program grows. They're going to be back real quick.
Earl Timberlake, Raphael Pinzone, Keyshawn Mitchell.
All-stars.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And this team's been banged up. They're missing a lot of guys. They're missing probably 2 or 3 starters from this team all season long. So as well as they're playing, with some of those guys, you know what? They're going to be pretty good down the stretch.
DJ Armstrong leaves it short at the buzzer. Now they call a foul. I guess they're going to have to put a little time back on the clock.
I think they're going to go back and take a look to see whether was the shot off in time for that foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it was. Let's take a look here. You see the shot clock up top. The game clock, I should say. Yeah, he got it off.
Okay, we're going to see if the officials tell us to see if the contact occurred prior to zeros, which I believe it did.
Right, so not looking at the shot. That was a quick confirmation. They put .4 on the clock. You see it up there. Well, that's a nice little bonus here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I see him pulling Jose Tanch. Now, you don't want to foul anybody in case DJ Armstrong misses here, but just convert these free throws, get to the locker room, talk about your second half.
DJ, 2 free throws with less than a second to play to beat UNH in a conference game on this floor. Sinks them both. Retrievers are 10 for 10 from the free throw line tonight, and that is a big reason why they lead Bryant 38-30.
Yes.
And now we're being told if Vermont wins tonight in women's play, then UMBC will also get that home game. And getting more words now, Vermont up by 20 in that game. So it seems like it's almost a fait accompli that UMBC will be home for the first round. Jose Tanch with a miss on the Jose hook straight away. And it'll be Bryant's first possession here in the second half.
Great defense by Keegan Harvey inside on Tanchen, just going straight up, making it difficult for that shot.
UMBC 14-1 when leading at the half.
And on the offensive end, Keegan Harvey making a great move. Just couldn't finish the basket. Steal by Tabalas.
And Ashley Sims gets the deflection and throws it down.
Sims not just waiting back to taking advantage of that, rushing down court. Got that deflection and the flush at the rim.
Well, you won't see that play from end to end very often. Odunuwo trying to restore order for UMBC.
Oh, that's
and lays it up and in.
Yeah, Josh Odunuwo was so patient down there with his footwork. Gets a pump fake, gets Harvey in the air, and just kind of leans around to the opposite side and kisses it off the glass.
He's having a night. 10 points, 3 rebounds. He's 4 of 4 from the field. I should say 3 of 3 from the field. 4 of 4 from the line. Tanchen overplaying on the pass and deflects it out of bounds.
Yeah, take a look at this steal by Tabalas there, and then deflection king. Sims, good. She gives Jellicoe King an assist on that.
5 to shoot here for the Bulldogs. Tabalas will throw it through a 2-pointer.
Yeah, Tabalas held only 4 points in the first half. It's a big bucket there. Again, we talked about him having 22 in each of the last 2 ball games. Starting off here in the second half, a little hot.
It's a 4-point game with 18-18 left. Speaking of not scoring a lot, DJ Armstrong with just 1 bucket in the game. He's got 8 points though, 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
And Josh Odunuwo getting that, he loves that right side on the box and trying to go through the lane, just kind of picked up those puppies and traveled a little bit. There was contact, but the travel occurred before.
Yep, Jim Ferry was talking to you about turnovers at halftime. That's the 7th for UMBC, a team that averages less than 10 per game. That's top 40 in the country. Rudofsky with a quick first step, takes it to the hole, draws the foul. Well, he's a 3-level scorer.
Yeah, he is, and you can run him off the 3. He'll take it to the basket, too. You see him kind of outside, overplay by DJ Armstrong. Josh Odunuwo gets the contact and the foul. Rudofsky heading to the line. Again, the 86% free throw shooter, but only 2 for 5 so far in this ballgame.
First foul on Odunuwo. It'll be the first team foul on UMBC. Rudofsky, an incredible shot maker. Talked to his coach, Jamie and Christian, about him. Off the bounce. He can ISO. He can pulls the quick trigger, as you've seen from 3 tonight. Now it's a 2-point game. And Rudofsky on the game now in double digits with 10. To shoot here for UMBC. Tanchen trying to take Harvey to the basket. Inside the paint, the dish, the rejection by Rudofsky. Three ball and the first lead. Aaron Davis gives it to the Bulldogs.
Aaron Davis just pushing the pace and pulling right up over the defender.
39-38.
Talked about what a great 3-point shooter he is. He showed it right there, just launching off the bounce.
Second 3 tonight, he's got 6, averaging 10.1 per game. Valentine, a baseline floater, won't go. draws the foul. So the first lead of the game for Bryant.
A little team defense by the Bulldogs down low. Watch Davis on the defense pulling up. Got some space over Tanchin. And good.
Their best three-point shooter on the year, just under 38%. Ace Valentine at the line, just 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists tonight.
It's interesting when the Retrievers, you talked about earlier, when the Retrievers need a bucket, they look at the ace, and there was an opportunity there with a huge three by Davis on one end. The ball was in Ace Valentine's hands, and he took it to the basket, converted 2 free throws.
The Retrievers are 12 for 12 from the free throw line tonight, and they lead the Bulldogs by 1. Harvey with the dish up top for Sims. Had an open look, doesn't take it. Harvey will launch at 3. That's too long.
Yep, another sloppy
Another
pass.
one.
Yeah.
Davis from 3. Radofsky with the handoff to Sims.
Bryant Bulldogs attacking the offensive glass, getting multiple looks on the possession. Up to 4 offensive rebounds for this ball game.
Nice look inside for Odunawo, who's fouled from Valentine.
Nice.
Josh Odunawo will go to the line.
Yeah,
but
nice.
that's the 3rd or 4th pass. I'm sorry, Rick. That's the 3rd or 4th pass that UMBC has kind of lazed out there, which was picked off.
Take a look at this, just offensive rebound. Nice dish for Sims for the bunny. I'm sure Sims loved to see one go through. 2 for 9 from the floor right now. It was 0 for 7 in the first half. Missed a bunch of bunnies, as we talked about. Seeing it go through now, it's going to have some confidence.
Well, just saw that breath. Just saw that breath you were talking about before Josh took. First miss of the night for Josh and first miss of the night for UMBC.
But back to your point, just some bad, unforced errors by the Retrievers. Just soft passes, 9 turnovers right now. Jim Ferry's got to be livid over there. They want to protect the basketball, take care of it. Don't give Bryant multiple opportunities. On the other hand, Bryant's is playing really good defense.
Yeah, one of the storylines of this game is the Retrievers are one of the best ball handling teams in the country. They've got 9 turnovers. Bryant is one of the worst ball handling teams in the country. They've got 5. But here's a turnover the other way. Valentine one-on-one. Good.
Nice patient play by Ace Valentine, playing defense on one end and pushing it to the other end. Up and under on the opposite side.
6 for Valentine. Retrievers up by 2. Ten to shoot. They wheel it inside for Harvey. Rejected, I think, by Odunawo.
Yeah, this team's good. This team's got height. They got shooters. They play aggressive defense. They're complete, and they're injured, right? So, and they're getting some of these guys that are on the court now have been sick in the last 3 games. You know, they've lost 3 in a row. This team's got talent, and they're competitive. And, yeah, this is going to be a ball game. You and I talked about at the start of the game. This was going to be a ball game.
On the out-of-town scoreboard, the Wildcats lead the Bearcats by 6. Maine on top of UAlbany. And right now, Vermont early on over UMass Lowell by 3. So Mass Lowell again needs a win or an Albany loss. And they will clinch that number 4 spot. Well, a blown chance for Bryant at the free throw line. Shooting only 8 for 14 from the stripe. DJ for 3. Diggs working hard, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Diggs.
Yeah, DJ Armstrong, we talk about him, one of the purest three-point shooters in this conference. Started this game 0 for 4, struggling right now from deep. I think they tried to draw something up there for him to get a look. Just couldn't convert.
Diggs with only 9 minutes in that first half had foul trouble with 2. But you can expect a spurt from Caden Diggs sometime during the game, many times in the second half. Caballos with 10 to shoot. Caballos with Diggs up top for Davis. He'll launch straight away. Tanchin boxing out and winning the rebound but throwing it away intended for Diggs.
Again, this is so uncharacteristic for a retriever team. That's 5 turnovers that have literally been unforced. There's been no hands in the pass, nobody overplaying defense. They're just literally throwing the ball away. So, again, frustrating Jim Ferry over there. This team just being careless with the basketball.
Yeah, 10 turnovers with still 14 minutes plus left to play. Big reason why this is a 2-point game. UMBC shooting 50% from the field, but again, those 10 turnovers. Also, only 2 of 11 from three-point lane. All the way to the basket. Brodowski ties it up.
Tim Brodowski taking off the bounce outside, down the lane, left to right, and finishing close to the basket. Big bucket.
A game high 12. Tied at 43, under 14 minutes to play. Diggs with a take, Diggs with a spin, Diggs with a hesitation, won't go. Tanchin tips it away, fights hard. It's going to be out of bounds off UMBC.
Take a look. Brodowski there, likes us crossover, splitting defenders, finishing with the left hand, just sweet. That's a guy 6'9", Gary.
Yeah,
acting like a guard.
I think if you had to give him a position, you would say athlete.
Yeah, he's just long. He's got a lot of confidence right now. He's going to be looking for his shot.
Maybe a little too much confidence.
Well, as I said, looking for your shot, not throwing it to the bench. Yeah, just look at coaches when they get see those kind of turnovers. Jim Ferry just saw one. Coach Christian was like, "What the heck?"
Rick, with as much pace as that pass had, that could have hurt somebody over there.
They've got guys injured over there. They don't want to hurt anybody else further.
And they don't need any more injuries. They need to have their guys back. Valentine looking inside. Well, he'll launch it instead.
Yeah,
and knock it down.
That's what he does. I was waiting for he's going to hesitate on that, and that's Ace Valentine's shot. I mean, UMBC needs a big bucket. They do it. He does it from 3.
A right wing 3. There you are, 100% right. That is his sweet spot. 9 for Valentine, 46-43 UMBC. Brodowski again with the dish. And it rolls off. Jacobs the rebound.
Poor Sims, man. He's just really struggling around the basket. Having bunnies all night long. Just can't convert.
Downing for 3.
Whap.
Wow. What a run. 6-0 quick.
Bryant around the basket. Just 2 for 10 from the floor. Retrievers on the push. Ace Valentine in the paint. They collapse. Cougar Downing trailing. Secondary break. Whap for 3. Retrievers up 6.
That's Cougars' 22nd three-pointer of the season. It's a nice weapon to have off the bench, and that's a quick 6-0 run. There haven't been many long runs in this game, just like the U-Albany game. I think the longest run in that game was like 8 for either team. 49-43 UMBC. Brodowski creating some space. A line drive 3 is no good, but Harvey gets the rebound on the baseline. That is the 5th offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. Pass intended inside for Harvey. Oh, who's that foul on? Looks like they had to call Jacobs. Apparently no one in the building likes that.
Riley Jacobs had position on the big man. Let's take a look at this. Riley Jacobs is in front. All right. Okay.
A turnover.
Again, there's a lot of unforced turnovers by both these teams tonight. Just really uncharacteristic of these ball clubs. Certainly, Bryant's struggled with it in the past this season, but just not efficient.
I guess justice is served.
Yeah,
on the turnover.
Maybe. You got to take advantage of it. That's a guy that can do it.
Leaves it short. Jacobs pulls it down. DJ with a nice take to the basket.
The focus is on DJ Armstrong. We talk about it all the time. You can't let him have open threes. When you do that, big man, Keegan Harvey trying to go out and cover him. DJ went right by him, blow by you for a layup.
UMBC now on an 8-0 run to take an 8-point lead. Brodowski will quell that.
Yeah, Radovsky's got a lot of confidence. He's in his bag of tricks right now. Little step back jumpers, threes, mid-range, getting to the basket, passing it. He's got it all.
Having a night, 14 points, 4 of 6 from the field.
So great to see after that slump he was in the last couple games to come out and have a breakout game. Get this Bryant team some hope.
Diggs with a take. He's met up in the paint. Caden Diggs.
He's such an efficient player on both offensive and defensive end. He's a guy that makes this team click. He connects all the dots for this team. Again, you're right. It's rebounding, it's assists, it's making huge shots in ball games. He's done this all 3 years. He's a junior, one of those rare guys that sticks around. Hopefully going to stick around for his 4th year. We talked to him the other day about that. He just loves it here. He loves the coaching staff. He loves the camaraderie of this team. And he's hopefully one of those rare guys that sticks all 3 years in the same place.
Right, it's a local product out of one of the top Catholic League programs in the area, Mount St. Joe. Under the great head coach, Pat Clatchy. Tabalas for 3, too strong. Harvey on the tip back, and I think he's fouled over the back by Odunawo.
Yeah, absolutely. He had great position on Odunawo for the offensive rebound. He's just so big and strong, and Josh has given up 3 or 4 inches on him, and probably maybe 10 pounds, 15 pounds, and Harvey wants to get his way in there. He can get position.
It's going to be a foul on the floor, the 15th foul against UMBC. Bryant's committed 3. Downing on Tabalas, tough matchup.
Really good
Tabalas
defense.
Short.
Yeah, great
excellent.
defense by Cougar Downing on Tabalas. And is he looking to push?
Odunawo playing point guard.
He will not take that three-point shot, though, will he?
Apparently not. He's going to go his entire career without a three-pointer here.
Take it.
Or will he?
Go ahead, take it.
Nice dish inside for Valentine. 5 to shoot. Ace looking to create. Goes baseline and scores!
Hey,
Wow.
Valentine. With the little small man, like too small. Tabalas on him. Baseline, little spin. So patient.
10-point lead for UMBC, the largest of the night. Valentine now with 11, ties Odunawo for team high. Tabalas, oh, nice dish inside. And how about Cougar Downing walling up on Harvey?
Yeah, just too big, too strong. To the basket. Nice pass from Tabalas down low. Cougar Downing got to his chest maybe with his arms.
All right, so what do you got? You got 6'11" against what, 6'1"?
Yeah.
Wow. DJ back in the game. Foul situation, Odunawo now with 3. Davis for Bryant with 3. He's had a tough night. It's a 7-point game.
Radovsky picking Ace up full court.
That's something to watch.
Again, there's an opportunity to go by him if you get some space.
DJ going to try to go by somebody. Jacobs inside. No foul.
Jacobs just rushed that shot a little bit too quick. Thought he could be a little more patient, get a better angle on the backboard.
12 minutes tonight for the freshman. He's got 2 points and 4 rebounds. Downing going to the floor.
50-50 balls, jump ball, possession arrow goes to Bryant.
Well, you've seen that all year long from UMBC, really scrapping. Players hitting the deck. Jonathan King checks back in. He had an extended stay on the bench there for a bit. King, 7 points tonight. Mopper Upper does his job. Henry inside, and they're going to call Downing. Boy, Downing's been in the thick of it the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was interesting. Jacobs had, Harvey had great position inside on Jacobs, and Downing kind of reached down. What UMBC does, they kind of dig down. Sometimes they'll cheat, kind of confuse the big men. Let's take a look at this. It looked like Riley Jacobs had a hand under. It felt like it was going to be a jump ball there. It was all ball.
So here's a story to watch. The 1-and-1 is good. UMBC has already committed 17 fouls. And we still have 9:07 left to go in the game.
Yeah, so if you're Bryant, you just shove it down their throat, man, and go down inside, make them have contact, force the officials to make a call, get you at the line. Got some good free throw shooters, particularly their big men on this ball club.
Well, they didn't start off good from the line, but they're certainly finishing. They're now 11 of 17. Harvey with 14 points tonight. It's a 5-point game with less than 9 to play. Downing still in the basketball game. Will launch and knock it through.
Yeah, that's what the mismatches that UMBC has against this very big Bryant Bulldog team. Their guards can get outside and hit that three, and the bigs from Bryant are just hesitant to go out there and guard them.
The Retrievers started 2 of 11 from three-point distance. They're now 2 for the last 3, both from Cougar Downing.
Oh, there you go.
King. No call. Ball was on the rim. Looked like it at least. Sims with a take. That won't go. Look at this action.
UMBC ball on the jump possession. Wow, was that a flurry of action on both ends of the court? Delicate King got a great steal on this end. If we're going to see it, there you go. Hand in the passing lane. Thought he had a contested button. Why he took it to the weak side? I thought he could take it on the strong side. Missed it. Both teams are attacking, and there goes Bryant on the run.
Yeah, play still not over. Watch this.
Sims misses another one right at the rim. It's got to be his 8th or 9th straight bucket inside.
You know, this is another level of want from UMBC this year.
And 50-50 balls are so important. UMBC's talked about all year. Same with Bryant. You've got to get 50-50 balls. You've got to take care of the defensive rebounding.
Jose Hook is short. I thought Cougar would launch that one. Back into the hands of Radovsky.
I'm Bryant. I go back inside, find Harvey down low. Make UMBC play the block.
Tanchen did a good job of doubling up on Radovsky and then peeling back on Harvey.
There's a mismatch there.
Tanchen defense there. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
He covered 3 guys. Valentine with a take. Look at this ball movement. Tanchen.
Don't love that shot. You know, that's kind of a rush shot right there. I think UMBC, they've got some mismatches with their guards on the Bryant bigs. I think you want to take them off the bounce and get to the basket. Right now, you'll force Jose Tanchen to shoot a long 3 contested. I think Bryant will take that.
Odunuwo getting ready to check back in for UMBC.
Wow.
Using glass, no less.
The shot clock was still at 10. I'm not sure what Radovsky was thinking, but that's Steph Curry out there, man. That's what you can do. That's what you can do.
How about Ace?
Yeah, you can't. Bryant cannot guard UMBC.
It's the veteran leadership. It's the floormanship, we'll call it.
Yeah.
Field general. UMBC by 10. It was a 41-40 lead for Bryant at the 16-minute mark. In the last 9.5 minutes, UMBC on a 20-9 run to move out to a 10-point lead. 6:15 left in this one. Davis straightaway 3. Won't go, and Odunuwo back in the game. Pulls it down.
Great rebound by Odunuwo, attacking the basket, not watching it drop, going there and going to get that basketball.
UMBC controlling the boards, 30-22.
You see that Bryant's gone a little bit smaller, kind of match up with UMBC's guards a little bit more. Josh Odunuwo,
takes advantage.
Josh Odunuwo taking advantage of the shorter Ja'Kai Robinson down on the block himself.
13 and 5 rebounds for Odunuwo, and it's a 12-point UMBC lead.
There's that ISO looking to get Harvey going and get him fouled. Nice finish. God, he's playing so well in these last week or 2 of the season here in conference play. Putting up big numbers, and again, doing it again here at UMBC.
Bryant's first field goal in over 4 minutes. Harvey has the last 7 for Bryant. 10-point game, 5 minutes to play.
Here's that matchup again for Ace Valentine if he wants it. We'll clear it out, let him go.
Valentine, the kick out. King now. Got to do something with it at the buzzer. I don't think he got it off.
Oh, no, it was close, but shot clock violation.
Turnover number 11 against UMBC.
UMBC being very patient there. Didn't force anything. Ace Valentine had a couple of looks. Got it over to Jellicoe King. Should have just said that one pump fake. Should have shot it like right there earlier. Yep, violation.
Here's Sims with Tanchin. Wow, King all over the floor.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Harvey.
Yeah, you're right. Keegan Harvey saying, whatever. He's hit 2 of those tonight. I'm not sure again. He shot that from like 26 feet with 7 on the shot clock. He didn't have to force that, but he's made some big ones with the shot clock running down this ball game.
Hey, I'm not a math major, but I think that's even more than 27 feet. 62-55. That's a big bucket here. Makes it a 7-point game.
Absolutely big bucket. Mismatch for Tanchin down low.
Harvey now with 19. Tanchin taking advantage of the mismatch.
Tanchin just saw they got inside game, and they're going to the line on any foul, so should be interesting down the stretch.
UMBC with the basketball. DJ back in the game. Got Harvey on him. That one a bit strong. Nice save by Tanchin. Again, that hustle from UMBC, we've seen it all year. Dunawo creating some space inside, trying to take advantage of Tabalas.
Yeah, Dunawo had a big mismatch on Tabalas down there, and Tabalas had to reach in. Dunawo was having so much success down on the paint on that right side. He had to foul him. DJ Armstrong just struggling right now from 3, 0 for 5. Need to get him a good look.
Just the 15th foul on UMBC. The Retrievers had 17 fouls with 9 minutes remaining in the game. They have not committed a foul in the last 5.5 minutes. Diggs going inside. Can't finish. Gets his own rebound. Little floater is short. And it's going to stay with UMBC out of bounds off Davis.
That's all Jose Tanchin fighting for the offensive rebound.
And a reset on the shot clock gives UMBC 20. That's a big possession here. Chance for the Retrievers to rag some more time and add to the lead.
UMBC wants to set some screens, get some switches here so that, again, the Retrievers can have some mismatches with their guards. Here's one right here.
Tanchin will launch it. Diggs pulls it down, and he's fouled from behind by Radovsky.
UMBC getting a couple extra possessions on the offensive rebound, kind of the want. Going after those loose balls. Caden Diggs fighting with Radovsky. Gets a foul. Retrievers now 1 away from getting to the line themselves.
UMBC out rebounding Bryant on the offensive glass, 8-6. Outscoring them second chance points, 8-6.
The Retrievers really need to get something out of this position. They've had 3 looks at this and just can't get a good bucket.
Dees gets a man up. He's rejected by Radovsky. Ball still in play.
That's the 4th possession Retrievers have gotten.
Well, ball's in the hands of Ace. Gonna have to do something with it. 2 seconds, 1 second, launches it. That is short. So the Retrievers had the ball for about a minute and a half. It get nothing.
It feels like a hockey sequence, right? You know, where they got the puck down on one end of the ice for like a minute and a half. I literally think there was about a minute and a half that rolled off this clock with that one possession by the Retrievers.
Yeah, it's like UMBC was on the power play.
Power play, yeah.
But they couldn't put it between the pipes, as it were.
Here's
Harvey and Tanchin.
This guy can put it between the pipes. Oh, miss. Big rebound for the Retrievers. 1 and done for the Bryant Bulldogs.
That's got to hurt after holding UMBC scoreless. They come up short. 2 minutes left in a 7-point game. UMBC had an 8-point lead. against Bryant up there with 10 minutes to play. Couldn't hold that. Let's see here. Valentine rejected by Harvey, and the putback is good by Tanchin.
Great move by Ace Valentine, showing but a better defense on the block. But Tanchin laying there for the offensive rebound and the putback. He had a huge one against U Albany last week. Big one in this ball game. And a steal.
9 points, 11 rebounds. Valentine going to finish that one.
Jose Roberto Tanchin coming up big down the stretch for the Retrievers on the offense and the defensive end.
Tanchin 9 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks and a steal. Valentine with 15 points tonight. It's an 11-point lead with 1:20 to play. UMBC on the verge of clinching at least a share of the America East regular season championship, but wait a minute. Clock will stop now with 1:13 left, and Aaron Davis will go to the line for what I think is going to be 3 shots.
You saw the steal there by Tanchin and the lazy layup for Ace Valentine. But on the other end, I'll tell you what, Bryant does such a great job of running staggered screens and getting Davis looks. He just doesn't need very little room to get a shot off, but UMBC fouled the three-point shooter, which is a cardinal sin in basketball. Davis to the line, shooting 3.
UMBC, since the Bryant game, have been a different team, holding teams regularly under 70. And right now, they've got Bryant under 60.
We talked about that first game quite a bit, about how Bryant outscored UMBC 44-24 in the paint. Right now, UMBC's up 32-16. They're doubling up their opponent here at home. And that's all about how you change your defense, how you're playing different defensive minded, how you're connected on defense. Retrievers have it going here in the last 10 games.
Well, we've still got basketball to play. 1:12 left. Caden Diggs will go to the line. Both teams now in the bonus.
We talked about it earlier in the broadcast. With a win tonight, UMBC clinches a share of the regular season championship.
Retrievers would be 12-2. They'd run their winning streak to 7. They'd be 19-8 overall. You know, we haven't talked about this enough, but the mantra, how Jim Ferry wants to win games: free throw shooting, rebounding, turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, again, out of the locker room, Jim Ferry really frustrated with his team on the turnovers. Too many turnovers in that first half. They still have 12, which is more than they want. But again, complete game here in the second.
Do lead it by 10, though, with a minute to play, but it is Bryant basketball. Davis will launch a corner 3. That's short. Valentine the rebound, and that may do it here. With 40 seconds left, Sims commits the foul, and Ace Valentine will go to the free throw line.
This is a really good one. Take a look at the Retrievers' upcoming schedule. Not easy, right?
No.
UMass Lowell, who's fighting for position as well. Up there is always a tough out. And then NJIT. You know, everybody's been talking about NJIT all season long, and they've had a terrific year. UMBC handled them pretty well here at the peak earlier in the season. So NJIT has something to go for, and it could be for first place in this conference.
Well, assuming UMBC holds on here, they're just one win away from home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Radovsky, Tanchin, number 12 rebound of the game. Well, Jose Tanchin has just been a double-digit rebounding machine down the stretch.
He's been the difference maker for the Retrievers. Yes, down the stretch, last 10 or 11 games, just playing some of the best big men against some of the best big men in this conference. And he has stood tall and many times dominated the game.
Rebound number 13, tying his career high. Odunawo put the cherry on top a moment ago. It's going to go down in the books as a 12-point win for Jim Ferry and the UMBC Retrievers, who have